Welcome to another one of my reviews, and today we'll be looking at the movie monster series Godzilla Final Wars from 2004, and depending on which year it is, it's either 2004 or 2005. I just got this in the mail a few days ago, and I waited on my full order on Amazon to get all the figures, so there's going to be an episode every day for a while. So in terms of detail, it's terrific, although the dorsal plates are a little dull looking. Teeth sculpted and painted in. Eyes look awesome. The toes, neat. Nails, they're yellow. And the paint just stops right about there and then continue all the way up to the tail. The tongue is painted purple, but you can barely see it in some lighting. The roof of the mouth is not painted. Overall, for sculpt and paint, it's about as accurate as you can get to the movie. Except the tail. Onto the articulation, head can rotate all the way around, so you can get a whole bruh look by Godzilla. Arms can go all the way to the back. Legs all the way around, both sides. No tail articulation in both spots. Articulation is basic movie monster series. Well, except the head. That's a very few and far between with movie monster series. For some size comparisons, we got the movie monster series Godzilla -1 and movie monster series Godzilla 2000. The movie monster series Godzilla Singular Point or Godzilla Ultima, and the movie monster series Shin Godzilla 4 Form. The Bandai America or Bandai Creations Destroy All Monsters and Godzilla 2000. And the Bandai Shokugan series Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla 19. So overall, for a figure, it's pretty spot on to the movie. Although I'd give the dorsal plates a lot more detail and paint the tail all the way to the tip. The thing I don't like about the stance of it is he's too splayed back. It should, in my opinion, it should be like that. But it is what it is. The next review will be of Godzilla 2019. And that will start right now. Here is the 2019 movie monster series Godzilla. And this is here, and we're gonna have like 3 or 4 reviews in this video, so better stick around. In terms of paint, the dorsal plates are with this metallic blue. The teeth are yellow. Eyes are metallic blue. No other paint on the figure. Paint ends right there on the tail. Not even a little speck of paint in the mouth. It's only got 3 colors: yellow, black, and blue. That's it. What more could you want from it? Articulation, we have the basic movie monster series. Arms go all the way around, both sides. Legs go all the way around, both sides. And that's about it for articulation, basic movie monster series. Now for some quick size comparisons, we got Godzilla -1 and Shin Godzilla. And to Shin Godzilla, he scales almost perfectly, only they made him shorter, and he's not shorter in the movies. Next we got Godzilla 2000 and Godzilla Final Wars, which we reviewed Final Wars a few minutes ago. So overall, for a figure, it's basically what you would want for a 2019 to 2021, maybe 2024 Godzilla. Durable, paint's terrific. I still have the tags. Overall, for a figure, good. In most places. Teeth should have been painted a grayish color. The next review will be of Godzilla 2000, so expect him to tell. And looky there. So overall, for paint, he's pretty good. Got a green spot on his chest right there. His dorsal plate paint ends right there. Teeth look amazing. Tongue painted. Now the main star of this figure, the dorsal plates. And they're pretty sharp, but not razor. Because otherwise you get a lawsuit. Like, I don't know if the camera can detect it, but you can leave quite a little gouge right in you. Overall, for paint, it's pretty decent. Articulation, we have typical movie monster series. Arms rotate around, legs kick up. No movement at the tail. Zilch for movement at the tail. As per usual. Overall, for articulation, I don't know if you were expecting monster arts at articulation or what. It's movie monster series. How could they get ball joints into it? And now for the comparison between the two 2000s. That's a weird way to say it. Imagine saying that 10 times fast. Now, in terms of tail paint, Creations wins by far. In terms of accuracy, this guy wins. He's got the more metallic color. He's got that shorter dorsal plate right there. That guy's just the usual. Best thing about this guy, the movie monster series compared to America, he doesn't have that crooked looking arch in the foot. Because if you stand him like that, it looks like he's trying to tap dance. Movie Monster series, there is none of that. So if you want to get one, I'd recommend both, to be honest. They're both great. Only problem I have is that this one can be a little brittle at times, because right there where my thumb is, I had to glue it back on because I dropped it. This guy, squishy. Can drop him. Here's the previous two I reviewed, and he's tiny. He's not the biggest out of them all. -1 in Shin, which -1 is out of scale to the 2000, since 2000's 55 meters and -1 is 50.1. Shin is definitely out of scale, but it's Movie Monster series. Overall for this one, he's pretty good. Though I'd make him green, give him like a whole dark green color on the sides right here. He's a definite recommend for me. Now for the final figure. Godzilla Singular Point, or more well known as Godzilla Ultima. For paint, he's mostly black and silver, doesn't have any paint in the mouth. He's got that humongous jaw, looks like a Chad. Toes are white. Paint stops about there at the seam. Nails are painted, although his hands look like they were twisted and put on different hands, different arms. Little dew claw back here is not painted. So, paint, basic Movie Monster series. Yellow paint for the eyes, white teeth. Articulation, basic Movie Monster series. Arms would go all the way around, but I won't test it. Can make him look angry, like that. This goes back there. Legs go all the way around. And he's got quite a bit of weight. And I didn't expect him to be that big. And he's missing the red lines on his dorsal plates. For some size comparisons, here's Final Wars in 2019. And here's -1 in Godzilla 2000. Overall, for figures, these 4 figures are pretty decent. They're decent enough to put on shelf, and if you're a little kid, you can play around with them. Next review will be the figures that will be shown up on screen. Yep. -1, Kamada-kun and Shinagawa-kun. See you in the next video. Goodbye.